Hello everyone guys, and in today's video we're always gonna dive into Bitcoin's chart. What's going on guys and what does it all mean for us? Let me explain. So basically if we switch to the 4-hour time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin is still fluctuating for a long period of time. If we scale out and switch to the daily time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin, if we talk about long term, is still trading in a downward trend because minimums and maximums are decreasing for a long period of time. But since the 5th of June 2026, Bitcoin is trading in the approximately the same price. But what does it all mean for us? So if we see the history right here, we can see that Bitcoin previously gave these upward bounce for approximately 22%, and Bitcoin was fluctuating for approximately 70 days. But after that, Bitcoin ended up with breaking below the low price, which was at approximately 80,600. So basically, we see that Bitcoin is tend to pull back, to give some bounce, but anyway all the bounces which appeared previously are ended up with breaking below the low price. If we talk about 2026, Bitcoin is literally tend to update the lowest price of 2026 because previously the lowest price of 2026 was fell at approximately 60k, and since that moment Bitcoin gave this upward movement for approximately 38% as said previously. But after that, Bitcoin again updated the lowest price of 2026, and the minimum fell at approximately but this minimum was fell at approximately 58,130. After that, Bitcoin given a bit upward bounce, then again update the lowest price of 2026. So it's literally Bitcoin is literally tend to update the lowest price of 2026, and all the bounce which appeared previously was within a bit sideways and fluctuating. So right now we can see that the momentum of the bounce, it seems like the momentum of the bounce literally faded. On top of that, if we turn on the EMA, we can see that Bitcoin is literally trading below each exponential moving averages, which means that Bitcoin is literally trading below, literally trading in a downward trend. On top of that, if we switch to the 1-hour time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin previously gave some signals to about upward trend, because these minimums and maximums was increasing for a short period of time. But when Bitcoin reached the resistance level at $67,000, Bitcoin got rejected and maximums and minimums again start to decrease. After that, Bitcoin broke below the diagonal support level on which the upward trend was stick on, which means that Bitcoin is started to trade in a downward trend. So what's the definition of a downward trend? The definition of a downward trend is when maximums and minimums are decreasing, and previous maximums was at approximately 65,450, and when price got closer to this resistance level, some nuance appear, because if price break it above, Bitcoin may again start to trade in an upward trend, which means that Bitcoin may hit the resistance 6970k. But Bitcoin got rejected from the resistance level, and these maximums are still made these maximums are approximately equal, which means the downward trend is still continue. So basically, due to that fact, as I said previously, that the momentum of the bounce literally faded. On top of that, on the 4-hour time frame, if we switch to the 4-hour time frame and turn on the RSI, we can see that Bitcoin is still trading in a divergence, because these maximums are approximately equal, but this maximums was increasing for a long period of time, which means that the RSI literally states that it is false movement, that with a high probability we may see Bitcoin lower. On top of that, Bitcoin has not been in the overbought area since 21st June of 2026, which means that this divergence is still exists. And due to that fact, as I said previously, I'm expecting a downward move from approximately current price toward the support level at 61k. After that, we will see. But as I said previously, there is some nuance. If Bitcoin break above the resistance level of 65,450, to get my target 61k, it may take in a bit longer, because price may give a bit upward movement toward the resistance level at 6970k, and from the resistance area, Bitcoin may give a downward bounce back toward the support level 64. After that, Bitcoin may continue a downward trend with an updating the lowest price of 2026. Because as I said previously, Bitcoin is literally tend to update the lowest price of 2026, and I think it's just only a matter of several days, week, when Bitcoin will updating the lowest price of 2026, guys. So basically, with the high probability, I see Bitcoin lower at 61k. After that, we will see. And this nuance I said previously, or literally this. So if we, but what about the bottom the Bitcoin's bottom, where it might be, and stuff like that. So basically, if we switch to the daily time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin has a key, strong and significant support zone, support area at 55k, because literally price previously reversed from the support area, support zone, and this reverse was approximately about 120%. I'm not aiming and counting on the same amount of person if Bitcoin reach and hit this support zone, but anyway, we have this key significant support zone. Basically, if Bitcoin hits this support zone, there might be appear something like something similar to the bottom, at least if we talk about swing term. So basically, I see in a bit it might be high probability that it will be at least a swing bottom at 55k. So I think it's just only a matter of several weeks or month when Bitcoin will at the support zone, support area at 55k. That we will see. So basically, the momentum of the bounce faded. I see Bitcoin lower, and this was just my take and my view on Bitcoin, guys. But what about Ethereum? Ethereum almost has the same situation, because Ethereum got rejected from the diagonal resistance level and made a retest of the resistance level, because previously the price broke it below, and after that made a first retest, the second retest, and third retest, and Ethereum finally got rejected. On top of that, Ethereum is consolidating above the support level at 1850, which means that smart money may accumulate their own position right here, and if price break below that horizontal support level at 1850, with a high probability we may see an acceleration of a downward move toward the support level at 1800. So basically, guys, that's and on top of that, as I said, for Bitcoin, for example, Ethereum has the same situation, because these maximums are decreasing, these maximums are increasing, which means that the RSI literally says that it's a false movement, and with a high probability we will see Ethereum lower, because since that moment Ethereum has not been in the oversold area, which means that these divergences still exist. So basically, guys, this was just my take and my view on Ethereum and Bitcoin, just my thoughts, not financial advice, guys. Subscribe to my channel, because I record this video almost each day. Thank you, bye bye, and see you later, guys.